Nikomachos must be responsible for this painting.
Adorned with classical art of such beauty, a tomb like this could only have been for Macedonian royalty. But could there be other tombs within the mound? By the winter of 1977, conditions for further work were getting harder. But Andronikos, still sensing he was close to a major discovery, pressed on. Finally, in the shadow of the huge wall of earth his excavation of the mound had created, another tomb was uncovered. Now protected behind closed doors and covered by a metal roof, stairs lead down some 10 meters to Andronikos' greatest discovery. Tons of earth were cleared to reveal a monumental tomb with a facade over 5 meters high. Its Doric-style columns framed a door still sealed and intact. Above the door, a mural where youthful riders and athletic warriors hunt in a winter landscape. Behind the facade was a large vault, some 10 meters long. Its arched construction, an advanced piece of architectural design. Whatever treasures it contained had been hidden from view for 23 centuries. Until on November the 8th, 1977, the keystone was lifted and Andronikos peered inside. On the floor of the tomb, exactly where they had first been placed, was an array of splendid objects. They represented the great power of the man whose remains lay in this marble sarcophagus. When its lid was lifted, Andronikos found inside a golden funeral casket known as a larnax. It opened to reveal cremated bones, stained purple by the decomposed cloth in which they'd been wrapped. Resting on top was a golden crown of finely wrought oak leaves. Among the other treasures that survived from the tomb are symbols of war, like this armor, fringed with gold and studded with lions' heads. And these gilded bronze leg guards or greaves. Objects like this ceremonial shield took 5 years to reconstruct from all the tiny fragments which littered the floor of the tomb. Today, all the remaining pieces from the chamber are stored in the conservation lab at Vergina, awaiting reconstruction. They have been spread out in their thousands, exactly as they were found in the tomb. They are even kept in layers, on top of each other, in the way they originally fell to the floor. Made of ivory, bronze, glass and gold, the fragments fit together, somehow, into the furnishings which adorned the tomb. Tiny golden figures from Greek mythology decorated the wooden funeral couch. Other lifelike figures with ivory heads were also attached to the couch. Could these be the dead man and his family? All the artifacts clearly showed that the tomb belonged to a powerful and wealthy warrior. But this symbol said something more, for it was the starburst, emblem of the Macedonian kings. For Andronicus, that meant one dramatic possibility. Might this be the tomb of Macedonia's great king, Philip II? Could the contents of the tomb provide any further clues?
In the tomb we found some ivory heads. Amongst them was one which I thought that was the portrait of Philip, because the right eye of this ivory head was a blind eye, and we knew that Philip was blind in his right eye. But I had another argument. The likeness with the gold medallion from Tassos, well known, was very great.
Another clue was found on the mural, which shows a group of hunters, among whom are two distinguished riders. The whole painting has been recreated by Yorgos Miltsakakis.
My opinion is that the central horseman, which is between the two trees, is Alexander the Great. And when we found, I thought that this could be the dead. But as we understood that the dead was not a young man, but a mature man, I realized that the dead was the other horseman, which is not very obvious now because of the damages, and I distinguish in his face the face of Philip. The date of the artifacts found in this tomb and out of this tomb were dated in the third quarter of the 4th century. That means 350 to 325 BC. We knew that during this period only one king was dead and buried. Then, if the date was correct, and to my opinion, and according to the opinion of all archaeologists, I think, is correct, the only candidate was Philip.